like workouts like this. I don't like them. What's going on, guys? It's Thursday, it's my rest day, and I am knocking out a crap ton of videos. So, let's go ahead and get started on this one. You're off in 3, 2, 1, getting it. What are we doing? We're doing a sprint workout at the end of a session. Andrew likes to close out some of my longer sessions with kind of a sprint, and so kind of sucks to a degree because I'm not 100, I'm not like well rested. To be honest, before this workout, we had done a lot of legs, and we'd also done, I don't know if you've watched it just yet, or if I've put it out just yet, but we did the 6 rounds of running and bar muscle ups and shoulder overhead. So my overhead and legs are somewhat fried at this point, but we're testing it and we're doing a sprint workout. So what are we actually doing? We are doing for time a 30 calorie assault bike, 20 sandbag over shoulder at a 150, and I'm gonna move it every 10. If you look, I have 2 orange cones, so I'll do 0 to 10 here, then I'll do 11 to 20 at the next cone. And then we're gonna go over and back on the handstand obstacle twice. So I'll go ramp, parallel stair, stair, parallel ramp, that's 1, and then I'll go back, right? So over and back twice. So the goal of this workout was, honestly, Andrew wanted to see me just turn and burn and see what I was capable of. But it's a 6-minute time cap. To be honest, like a workout like this, especially when it ends with something that's so high skilled, like if it ended with a 50-foot handstand walk or an 80-foot handstand walk or some muscle ups or some pegboards, completely different story. I feel completely fine with going 100% in a bike and 100% in a ball, and then getting the handstand walk and knowing that I can kick up and walk 50 feet, or I can do 3 pegboards, or I can kick up and walk 80 feet in my hands, no problem. But when you get to an obstacle, it's a lot different. Again, if it was just a ramp and stair, so if I was just going ramp, stair, stair, ramp, no parallettes, I would have probably gone a little bit faster in this workout. But the fact of the matter is, these parallettes are difficult. If you've watched anybody use them, there's a high probability of failing. And so we're still learning how to use these parallettes. And so what he's trying to test is, okay, how fast can I go knowing that I have to finish these parallettes and finish the end of this workout is I have to finish this unbroken. I can't kick up on the ramp, fail on the parallettes, and then kick up on the parallettes, keep going, right? I have to finish it all unbroken, over and down, unbroken. So, we really have to play with the fact of how fast can you go knowing how it ends. And so, yes, could I have gone faster on an aerosol bike? Absolutely. I probably could have finished it in 40 seconds. Could I go faster on this sandbag? Absolutely. But will I go too fast that I get to the obstacle and I start failing? Because at some point, I can maybe fail like 1 or 2 times, as long as I kind of fail in the beginning, and it won't add a whole lot of time onto my overall score. But if I fail multiple times and maybe get halfway across the obstacle and fail, and so I need to rest more, well, then you have to ask yourself, was it worth it going so hard in the beginning that you failed so much at the end? You might as well, it'd be a more viable solution if I just put forth maybe an 85 to 90 to 95% answer here, but probably more like 85 to 90 in terms of speed and output, and then save myself knowing at the end I want to put forth a good concerted effort and not try and fail. So that was kind of my thought in this workout. It's a workout it's more of a format or a concept that we're going to do a lot of. It focuses you on, makes you focus on, okay, go hard, but don't go too hard that I don't have something left in the tank to finish this skill. If this is at the games, I don't think, they're not gonna have, multiples of these, but they might have one. It's a good test to see how fast can athletes go and how hard, how long can they hold on for given a high skill at the end. There was actually, if you notice, there's a fit aid can below the parallettes. That's why I moved it. I was walking over and noticed this fit aid can, and I was like, if I walk over this and stare at this fit aid can, then trip and fall on me really tick, so I decided to move it. Yeah, we're gonna do more of these formats. The handstand obstacle with the parallettes at the end will probably stay the same. The number might increase or decrease depending upon what we're doing or what the goal he's trying to manipulate. But the bike and the sandbag will probably change a little bit, but it'll pretty much be the same concept with sprint, see if I can hold on and how, can I increase my capability at this skill at a higher heart rate? And so that's what we're really doing here. So knocking out my last set of down and backs. For those of you asking and wondering, I've received a couple questions on the parallettes. They're homemade. One of the guys who goes to our gym, the CrossFit girl's dad, had it made. It's honestly just like galvanized steel. It's about this thick. It's as close to the measurements we can get from the games. It's 18 inches wide. The length is probably somewhat similar, and the height is the same. The only difference is there's no bend, there's no give. You know, they obviously at the games last year used parallettes, actual parallettes, so there was a give in the wood. There's no give in this in the middle. We had to put some stabilizers in the middle to make sure it wouldn't just break. So there's no give in it. So that's just the only difference. But yeah, decent time. Looking back on this, it's a semi-decent time. My goal going forward is to increase my speed and capability in the first part on the bike and the sandbags. And kind of testing it out. The problem is, like I mentioned, like if you go ham, and then you get to the handstand and fail, was it worth it? You never know, but you gotta test it. So yeah, that's the goal. We're gonna do more of these. They're fun to talk about. They're real quick. They're easy for you guys to watch. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any comments or concerns, let me know below. If you guys have something you wanna see, let me know below. And let me know below. Anyways, thanks for guys watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.